Hey guys, I feel so close to you. It's my drummer, he's down there. Hey, I'm Matt Costa, my drummer's down there getting ready, and this is Buzzine.
We're always gonna make it through. You got my attention, here's my affection for you.
I feel good about the record that I made and all the people that were involved in it. It's been a while since I made it, and so I miss them. I haven't seen them for a while, all the people involved. The only person that is here that was involved is Danny, my guitar player. We've had the records and stuff and the CDs pressed for, about half a year. We've been ready to go. We've been waiting for get through the wire. You think that stuff works at the speed of light, but it takes longer than you think these days. Every record I've put out here at Fingerprints. I like it. The Rand, the owner's been really friendly and helpful to me throughout my creative endeavors in making music. When I first started, he helped me release my record through the independent music store system that they have. It's right close to my house here, maybe 20 minutes away. Figured come down and jam it out for the people,
Good times are coming, those good times are coming. Good times are coming to an end.
Tony Dugan is the producer of the record. He had brought some people that he'd worked with before, some of the Bell and Sebastian guys. When I was thinking about recording a record in Scotland, or before I'd even talked with Tony, I wanted to make some sort of moody, rainy record, something like Pentangle or John Martin, those kind of folkier things. And having all those people in the room, with our minds combined, we were able to facilitate more of that.
We all know that feeling. When someone gets you wrong and they don't know you.
In Glasgow, it's lots of stone buildings, and you got the Clyde running through it. And the one of the weeks that I was there was probably the sunniest week of their year. Everyone got sunburnt that was in Glasgow and laid out in the park for 5 days while it was sunny and got their vitamin D. Yeah, seeing that every day and definitely taking that in shaped the songs. I think I started rolling my R's a little more since I left there. One of the songs on the record from that first couple of days is Laura Lee. I wrote it in Southern California, but I had imagined, closing my eyes when I was writing it, that I'd be writing it in Scotland. And so to record it there was really nice.
It's slowly flowing from the shore. I have not felt to be what you'd expect of me, swallowing glass just to stay pure.
Being an American and writing songs and knowing a lot of roots music and being inspired by that, I wanted to make a record that wasn't super Americana sounding, because I like the interplay between the United Kingdom versus the United States. There's always been a interplay between songs. A lot of the Appalachian songs are English ballads and things, because I think different cultures, you're ingrained with different melodic senses naturally. Like different religions are more common in certain countries, that kind of thing. And music is a religion, if you think of it like that. You have to follow it, pay attention to it religiously, and believe in it. And so that was something that I felt that all those guys did.
You got me feeling strange, pins and pains I cannot explain. I can't explain. You must be using witchcraft.
I think a lot of times when I'm working on songs, I like to become that character, and the character is being some other musician. It helps fuel the maybe a direction of how to phrase something a lot of times. Unless you're a really good imitator, you don't really come across sounding like Jackson Browne or something. As hard as I try to write a Jackson Browne song and sing like him, it's never going to come across like that, for better or for worse. When I heard Jerry Lee Lewis when I was a kid, hearing him banging away on the piano and Great Balls of Fire, him just singing that song coming through in my parents' car radio, to me that energy in that song made me really, really excited, and it made me want to play music. I would call up the oldie station and request that song on a daily basis, and I would wait for them to play it, and they would never play it. Then randomly I'd be in the car or something, and it would come on, and I'd get fired up. And I remember I went to my grandma's house. She had an old record collection, but she didn't have a record player, or was broken or something. It was once tapes came out and no one was even messing with their records anymore. Now both of those are back. Everyone loves their tapes and their records and albums and things. But she gave me it wasn't even one of his records, it was a compilation that just had it was a rock and roll compilation record, and it had Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls of Fire on there. And I remember getting it and I was so excited. And then I took it home, I showed my friends, and I said, look at this. And then I realized that I had no way to play it again, you know. And then my parents pulled out a record player, but the needle was gone off. We didn't have a needle. So I sat there and just for a day, you know, I would just go there every day and I would look at the record, pull it out, and just look at it, and then wait for it to come on to the oldie station. But I knew that I had it. And looking to the side of the stage and seeing Noel and Liam Gallagher on the side of the stage, just watching the set as, you know, before they went on. That's pretty wild. And probably singing on stage with Donovan, Sunshine Superman, at the El Rey maybe 2-3 years ago. I got a call from him and jumped on stage with him and sang that song. And even before the show, kind of sat in his bus with him, and he sang a couple songs to me just one-on-one. So when he was playing in front of me, sitting there just as we are here, that voice wasn't coming out of the speakers, it wasn't coming out of the 60s, it was coming right out of that human being. It was a great moment. And my uncle, who had turned me on to all that music, he had passed away about a year before that. And so I never got to share that with him.
Some say when you disappear, there's a golden cathedral there, and all the wild children scream.
Since there is a means of people hearing this, if anyone wants to donate their time and they know how to play any sort of string instruments, and they like traveling around with 5 dudes in a van, then you know, the offer's out there.
But don't let them conquer you. Don't let them shatter you.
It took going over there to remind myself of the roots of what American rock and roll are.